Hello everyone, today we will learn about tournament sort. Now this sort is also known as tree selection sort. Now this one is quite interesting because its process looks like the knockout or elimination round in sports matches. Okay, we all are very familiar with sports. We can take any sport like say badminton, boxing, whatever. Now let us say in any sport, let us say we are talking about badminton, there are four players. Now, how does the elimination round works? Now, there will be competition between two players, right? So there will be pair-wise competition among players. Now, whoever will be the winner between two players, let us say among one and two, player one is winner, and among three and four, let us say player three is winner. Now, whoever the winner will again match. Now, there will be a competition between one and three. Now, whoever will be the winner will be the final winner of that spot. Let us say player 1 is winner. So, overall, final winner will be player 1. This is the process, this will be the hierarchy. Now, this exact same process we use in tournament sort. One more thing that we need to remember that it is a variant of heap sort. We all are very familiar with heap sort. We will see how it is a variant of heap sort. Now let us take one example. Say we have 9 elements which are unsorted in an array. We have taken a complete binary tree. In this binary tree, at most 4 players or 4 elements can compete with each other at a time. Whatever is the number of nodes in the last level, it will denote the number of players or number of elements that can compete with each other. So in this, we can store 4 elements in memory at once. So let us load elements. Now first of all 10 will be loaded in first location. Loading process will start from left to right only. Okay. So first we have loaded 10. Now I have marked this 10 and our initial array just to show that okay this much elements we have already loaded in our binary tree. Next we will load 15. So this will be its right position. Then 19 and then 12. Now only 4 elements can be inserted at a time. Now starts our interesting part. There will be pair-wise competition. Okay, so first competition will be between 10 and 15. Now what will be the criteria to find the winner of this competition? Since we want sorted array in increasing order, so whichever is the minimum element or smaller element will be the winner. So among 10 and 15, 10 is the smaller element, so 10 will be our winner. Again, there will be a competition between 19 and 12. Now, 12 is smaller than 19, so 12 will be winner, right? Now, we got our two winners. Again, there will be a match between 10 and 12. And smaller element is 10, so 10 will be our winner. We have promoted 10 to its final location. Now, this 10 is our final winner among these four elements 10, 15, 19, and 12. Now we will remove this 10 and put it in our output list. So this will become our first element in sorted array. Now you might be thinking that if we notice our unsorted array, 5 should be our first element. How we will proceed to 5, we will see it shortly. Okay, we got our first winner. Now we will clear all the locations containing 10 because 10 is already our winner. So we will remove it. Done. Now we have one empty location. At this location, we will load our next element. That will be our element 20. Again, same process. There will be a competition between 15 and 12. 15 will be our winner because this one is smaller element. Now, we need not to repeat a competition between 12 and 19 because we have already done it that 12 is our winner. So, we need not to repeat the same process. Among 12 and 15, 12 will be our winner, right? So we got our final winner. This is our second pass. Again, we will add this winner in our output list. Done. We will clear all locations containing 12. Again, one location is empty. We will load next element at this location. And we will follow the same process. Let us see. Among 14 and 19, 14 will be winner. Among 14 and 15, again 14 winner. And we will output this 14 in our output list. Clear its position. Now we have one empty location. We will load our next element 5. Now this one is very interesting. If there is a match between 5 and 19, 5 will be winner. Again between 5 and 15, 5 will be winner. If we output this 5, it will be appended in the list. Now we can see that this is not our sorted array. If we add this 5 in the output list, this is disrupting our sorted property, right? So we cannot add this 5 at this location. So what we will do, we will compare any element that we are inserting with the last element that we have outputted. If the inserted element is less than last outputted element, we will block this element. We cannot proceed further. So to block this element, we are marking it with black color. This shows that this element is disqualified. It cannot compete in this tournament. Okay. So this is our new rule. Whenever we are inserting an element in the tree, we will compare with its last outputted value. If that element is less than the last outputted element, we will block it. Simple. Now see, there is no competition for 19 because this one is blocked, this one is disqualified. So whenever there is no competition in any match, that element or that player will be our winner. So 19 will be our winner. Among 15 and 19, 15 is smaller, so 15 will be winner. And we will proceed in the same way that we have used earlier. Okay, so 15 will be inserted in the output list. We will clear its position. Now again we have one empty location. We will load our next element here, that is 18. Whenever we load an element, we will compare it with last outputted element. Since 18 is greater than 15, so we will proceed normally. We will not disqualify it. Okay, among 18 and 20, 18 will be winner. Among 18 and 19, 18 will be winner. So final winner will be 18. We will output it, clear its position. We have one empty position. We will load our last element at this position. Okay, 11 is loaded. Compare 11 with the last outputted value. Since 11 is smaller than 18, we will block this element. We will disqualify this element. Now there is no competition for 20, so 20 will be winner. Among 19 and 20, 19 will be winner. So we will output this 19 in our final list, clear its position. Now see, one location is empty, but we have no element to insert here. All the elements have already inserted. So for 20, there is no competition. So 20 will be our final winner. We will output this, clear its location, and we got our first list. Okay. Now for 5 and 11, since there are no other elements left, we will create a competition between them. Now see, for 5, there is no competition, so it will be our winner. Among 11 and other player, there is no other player, so 11 will be winner. Among 5 and 11, 5 will be winner, so 5 will be outputted. Then only 11 will be left and 11 will be outputted. So basically we are trying to create two sorted lists, one sorted list with qualified elements and one sorted list with disqualified element, right? So we got our two sorted lists. Now all we have to do is merge these sorted lists. This is very easy. All you have to do is apply merging algorithm and you will get your final sorted output, right? Now let us see some important points related to tournament sort. First is, it is a form of min heap. If you're sorting elements in increasing order, then it is a form of min heap. If you're sorting in decreasing order, then it will be in the form of max heap. Every external node represents a player and internal node represents a winner, right? So this is our example. Here you can see on last level we have players that are competing with each other, and on internal nodes we will get our winners. We need to build the tree in bottom up manner. Again true, all the leaf nodes filled first. Start at the left extreme of the tree and fill along the breadth. Again true. We have noticed it in our example. Now this is very important point. Extremely fast algorithm. Its complexity is order of n log n. It is used by SQL because it can run using less memory. See, in this example, initially we had 9 unsorted elements, but we are using space for 4 elements only. It will increase the number of passes, but you can run this algorithm using less memory also. It is good for sorting very large data sets because you can adjust in less memory also. So that is all for tournament sort. I hope you learned something from this tutorial. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime. Thank you all for watching this.